Welcome to Daniel's Inferno. My name is Daniel. Thank you for joining me today. So, what's going on in the world today? What's going on in the world today? Well, you may remember my first video was on the Blizzard controversy back in early October. Blizzard is, of course, a gaming company that is partnered with Activision, and they have shares with a gaming company in India called Tencent. They banned a player for his Hong Kong support. They took his money away, banned him for a year, as well as the people who were the shoutcasters, or the people who were helping the stream. So after a blow up, they decided to make the ban only 6 months across the board for everybody and give the player his earnings back. That wasn't good enough. A lot of people were still angry. Why is this relevant still? Well, it's relevant for two reasons. Firstly, BlizzCon is coming up in 2 days. BlizzCon is Blizzard's annual, yearly, big convention. It's humongous. It's always been what people who enjoy Blizzard games like. They make quite a lot of money off of their BlizzCon in Anaheim, California. And, well, let's just take a look and see why I'm talking about it. Firstly, there are protests confirmed for BlizzCon, at least for the Friday. So all day on the Friday, there are plans from Fight for the Future at BlizzCon. They're still full steam ahead, says the head organizer, Dayton Young, despite Blizzard's, quote, step in the right direction with the reduction that I talked about in his ban. This digital rights group first began planning their boycott and protest of Blizzard's massive annual event following the players' year ban for supporting Hong Kong live on stream. Fight for the Future also confirmed that the non-violent demonstration would be beginning at the main entrance of the convention center for maximum visibility, and alleviated concerns about the legality of the protest with confirmation from the Anaheim Police Department. So, this is not good PR for Blizzard. They've already had a lot of bad PR. Last year at BlizzCon they had bad PR. They announced a mobile Diablo game, which people were very upset about and were not happy about. And they also announced that you had to use a phone app, and it was the only way that you could get into the convention center. It was a way to try to avoid fraud. However, this app actually stole quite a bit of your data and was selling it off to different companies. So after all that happened, they were hoping 2019, let's get through this year, no controversy, let's have a nice good year. No, couldn't happen. Wasn't they had to shoot themselves in the foot. They had to hang themselves. And now the real ramifications, outside of the fact that players are boycotting them, players are returning products, players are refusing to play their games until steps are taken in the right direction fully. Now, Mitsubishi, the car company, has actually pulled a big sponsorship from Blizzard because of what happened. I hope they're feeling the effects of their controversial ban. The company not only faced a widespread player boycott, condemnation from U.S. lawmakers, which I forgot to mention, people in the House and Senate were sending letters to Blizzard and Activision, essentially saying, not only why are you doing this, you shouldn't be doing this, but also saying that if you continue doing this, you keep capitulating to China, then we're gonna, the hammer's gonna fall. And numerous employee walkouts over the decision. It also lost a key sponsor of its international gaming competitions. Mitsubishi decided to pull sponsorships of Blizzard esports events after the company banned the player for voicing support for the Hong Kong protesters. The disappearance of the Mitsubishi logo during a recent Asia-Pacific Hearthstone tournament, and the company confirmed its decision to pull its sponsorship to the Daily Beast. This is really, really big. I can say I've watched quite a few Blizzard events, and Mitsubishi has always been a humongous sponsor. Ad rolls, everything, always. And to lose them, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot more than if they had just thrown support behind free speech. They're a democratic, or supposed to be a democratic, company. They were founded in the United States, and to me, this is a good thing. I'm glad this is happening to them. I really hope this sends them a message, because money talks. Talk is cheap, okay? So when people are saying a lot of things on Twitter, it's ironic. I saw a lot of people on Twitter talking about boycotting their products. Blizzard then announces Overwatch 2, and people were ironically saying things like, oh, me saying that I'll never play Blizzard games again, than me walking into GameStop on the first day of Overwatch 2 release. Well, obviously you couldn't have meant it that much if you're willing to go and support them still. I have no problem with you supporting the company. I still play their games. I think it was really stupid of them, but I think that one person really doesn't make a difference. I actually do gaming content of my own, so that's part of the reason I still use them. And I have quite a few friends that I've made that use the product as well. So, but if you're gonna make a decision to do something, continue with that decision. Don't pussyfoot around it. Don't back up. And that's not in reference to Blizzard capitulating to all of the animosity and all of the resentment they're feeling. It's in reference to players saying they'll boycott and then immediately falling in like a house of cards and having no fucking spine at all. Blizzard shouldn't bite the hand. As one of my favorite YouTubers, Jericho Green, says, don't bite the hand of the person sucking your dick. And the people who play Blizzard's games are the quote person sucking their dick. They bit them, and now they're feeling the ramifications. And based off of what I've been reading, based off of what I've been seeing and hearing, it's not slowing down, it's speeding up. Even though they tried to make things right, even though they tried to make both sides happy, that's not possible in this situation. Blizzard, you need to make a decision. You need to either choose to be free speech oriented or choose to go with the Chinese, I'm looking for the proper word, authoritarian government, communist authoritarian government. You have a choice, and in the next few weeks you really need to think hard on that choice. I'm Daniel's Inferno. Thank you all for watching today. I'll see you next time.